This is why RAM prices are astronomical. And to try to just help out a little bit, I have been giving away PC hardware to followers. Some RAM is still left over, so yeah, it's been fun doing that. And I just did an event with Gigabyte Canada Computers where we gave away GPUs and monitors and all kinds of stuff. Fun times. So always stay up to date on my content. But back to the story. Why are RAM prices just astronomical? The fact of the matter is there's two main manufacturers for RAM. You have Samsung and SK Hynix. So the two of them, obviously competitors, are always trying to make the best RAM so that you buy theirs. And there's a particular company called OpenAI. And what OpenAI did was, in a way, kind of brilliant for them, but hurts the rest of us. They made very quietly, at the same time, two deals, one with Samsung, one with SK Hynix, and they closed on the exact same day. All kinds of NDAs, obviously, so one company wouldn't even know what the other company was doing business-wise like that. And so once those deals closed, that was it. That was 40% of the RAM capacity just gone. And what I mean by capacity is this is not just like, oh, you have 100 barrels of RAM. No, you can produce this much RAM every single year. We want this amount every single year. That means these shortages are going to continue. Now, when other companies heard that this was happening, they started to have to gobble up, RAM deals on their own as well because prices were skyrocketing. When you have 40% of the market dedicated to just one company, OpenAI, what can you do? And it's the manufacturing process. Like I've toured like fabrication plants in Arizona for Intel and Malaysia and all kinds of places. So these places only have a certain amount of capacity to make a widget, right? So doesn't matter if the widget is DDR5 RAM or ECC server RAM, their capacity is their capacity. Now, something that was interesting in this kind of perfect storm, RAM prices were trending downward for a while, like consistently, slowly going down, and you can kind of bet that RAM was just going to keep going down. People are getting DDR5 RAM for great prices compared to when they first came out. So when you are a corporation that needs RAM, you're not going to buy a bulk ton of RAM to have on hand when you see prices are going down steadily, right? So when this whole event happened, a lot of companies were kind of caught with their digital pants down because they didn't have a lot of inventory, because there was no need to buy a lot of inventory. Plus, with the whole tariffs stuff, there was a lot of uncertainty in terms of, you understand all that stuff. So there was a perfect storm. And now we have the new reality.